Hello, and welcome to another episode of They Don't Pay Us to Talk. My name is Allison, and I'm super excited about this week's show. Despite being utterly neglected by just about everybody, I've pulled a great episode out of my butt. This week, I'm going to break down the top 5 all-time greatest putts on the Taters Gonna Tate YouTube channel, including games that you might not have seen if you haven't been around since they were a Disney World vlog situation. Number 3 still gives me the chills, although that could be because the podcast studio has the AC cranked. I can't do anything about the temperature controls around here because, reasons, but also because everything is super automated. But I've got this trimmed down to just under the 20-minute arbitrary episode length target, and hopefully someone includes links to the games in the episode description. We're still not sponsored by anyone, but we keep getting weird calls from a Los Angeles number. I've been letting it go to voicemail. It's not like I can reach anything anyway, not even the phone. I'm leaning heavily into voice-activated controls to work my magic around here. Anyway, I promised exciting mini-golf action, and that's what you're gonna get. Here's number 5, filmed on location at... Hey, I'm setting up an awesome hole-in-one here. Can't you come back later with your crazy nonsense?
In our last episode, the supernatural police were tricked into responding to a phony demon incursion at the base's only ice cream parlor, only to double back just in time to confront mysterious marauders from the Maserati realm. Commander Hiroto is on the case.
Maserati realm? You mean David? I'm getting drowned out by iconic theme music. Fine, whatever. I'll enjoy the mini golf clips I loaded into the auto cue myself. Screw you guys.
Officer Soda. Full deflection. Also, sorry about my mispronunciation of your name in the previous episode.
Roger, Commander. Full deflection. And not to worry, I knew you meant me as none of the other supernatural police have a name similar to mine.
I will heave my impossibly huge sword and stave off this attack, Sir David. Be prepared to go looking for my top any second now. Hey!
Not to worry, not Axa. I am watching your top like a hawk.
Not to be rude, but I'm not exactly an ironing board. Monotone Barbie has that locked down.
I will not elaborate on why that is, for classified reasons.
Oof. I have been struck forcefully by some sort of top-removing beam.
Hubba hubba, I mean, damn it. I'll have you covered in no time, not Axa. Hang in there.
Or hang out, as the case may be.
If I had a spell slot available, I would return your missing clothing to you, but I am basically useless for about 23.9 more hours.
No, you wouldn't, Mordred, because a missing top is no reason to burn spell slots. If anything, we need a way out of here, and fast. We've ruled out the Temptress for being much help on that front either, so it's up to me and not Axa to fight this battle ourselves.
Commander, that woman has her breasts out. Hasn't she heard of clingy uniforms that get people excited without giving up the farm?
I don't know, but we'll have to detain her for a full investigation. Like, who goes into battle wearing a skimpy bikini and knee-high animal skin boots?
Apparently, she does, Commander. I think whoever thought her up desperately needed a girlfriend.
He also did the art for Modesty Blaze, who couldn't be any more different than Axa. What he lacked in realism, he made up for in range.
Hey, I explicitly said her name is not Axa, and is in no way a flagrant ripoff of anything drawn or otherwise imagined by famed artist Enrique Romero. Any bare breasts and Farrah Fawcett hair seen on any characters are purely coincidental. Also, I think her top flew under my ride. Mordred, see if you can find a stick or something to fish it out, using entirely non-magical means.
As you wish, my lord. As a point of order, where does reading scrolls fall under the daily spell slot limitation?
Well, unless you personally wrote the scroll the night before, I don't see how that would be an issue. Why do you ask?
Let's see how this battle goes before I do anything drastic.
Just focus on retrieving not Axa's top. I am watching her bare skin closely.
Yes, your muscle-bound maiden is absolutely smothered in the male gaze. You know, it wasn't all that long ago I was getting that treatment. I'm feeling left out. I make 1980s Lita Ford look like Shirley Temple.
Temptress, we have been having way too many side conversations for a battle sequence. I had better punch someone in the nose to buy us some time.
Not so fast. Tarot beam activated. Oh, my node!
Nose punched. Temptress.
You brute! You should have gone for the leader. Giving the long-suffering second-in-command a bloody nose is not cool, Hat Rack.
And tomorrow is team picture day. I can't go looking like this. You broke my node.
Excuse me, miss, but don't tell Sir David that I gave you this potion. It will cure light wounds and restore 300 hit points. In return, please ignore me while I fish my Lady Barbarian's top out from under Sir David's car.
Nose healed. Commander. Honor forbids me to elaborate on how it happened.
Excellent work. Himari, Soda, form the temporal bridge and bind these marauders to the seal of the Southern Cross.
Roger, Commander.
Forming temporal bridge.
Himari and Soda formed the temporal bridge, and soon the marauders were neutralized. All in a day's work for the Supernatural Police. As a reminder, the Supernatural Police Headquarters playset, complete with 3 action figures and a real working ice cream maker, is available now at your local retailer. Tell your parents.
Okay. We barely laid a glove on these guys, and there were only 3 of them. I feel like there were others that just haven't been involved in the action yet.
Correct. There are 3 more officers, but Ethan is deliberately leaving them out in an effort to bait Amazon Prime into wanting to hear more about them in a pitch meeting. Apparently Crunchyroll and Netflix were not interested.
Great. Not only did I not get my top back, but I am feeling an unfamiliar hand on me, thanks to being bound up in this mysterious glowing energy field.
That would be me. I would describe you as soft, yet firm.
David, can't you get us out of this? Use your sword to slash through these bonds.
I can't. I never got my sword out of the car, and now my arms are stuck to my sides. HOLL-E, I know we told you not to use your full capabilities until we signed a lucrative defense contract, but I'd say needs must right about now. Rip this energy field to shreds and free us.
Normally, I must obey, however the bonds are magical in nature and not something I can use brute strength to counteract.
Great. And Mordred is wedged under the car, not that he has any spell slots open anyway. And the Temptress is basically useless, and I don't mean that because she is doing honka-honka to my girlfriend.
I beg your pardon? My dark magic could tear through this stuff like tissue paper. The downside is, if I do that, it will bring on an even bigger horde of lesser demons than last time.
But if you do that, these police dudes will have demons to fight while we come up with plan B or C or whatever we're on now.
Right. I'm on it. But my other hand is tightly gripping the jar containing Hal, and I will do this on the condition that no harm comes to him. Defend us at all costs, is what I am saying.
Hal is in a jar? I'm afraid I'm not following. But you know what? I've been around this podcast long enough to know not to sweat the details. Let it rip, Temptress.
Very well. One more squeeze for good luck.
I will slice your head off for this.
Get in line, barbarian woman. After our agreement expires, I intend to punch her in the nose, and I was here first.
Here goes nothing, nerds.
Just then, the mysterious energy field dissipated, and the gang fell onto the hood of David's car, reducing its resale value by 25%.
The prisoners have escaped. How is that possible?
My spectral analyzer is reporting heavy narrative interference. Commander.
But before the supernatural police could shut down the connection to the narrative plane, a horde of demons, even bigger than last time, descended upon them. Damn, this is excellent coffee. I'm gonna miss this winter roast when the season ends.
Attack, fellow demons. Someone used dark magic around here, in the style of the Temptress, which has led us to our hated enemy.
Where is the rest of the team, Commander? There must be 1 million of them.
Blast it. The hardball negotiation tactics to get us a 5-season deal on Amazon Prime has backfired spectacularly. Himari, try to raise them on Zeta Channel and sound the general alarm.
Yes, Commander. Doing all of that stuff right away.
Here is your top, miss.
Thank you, Mage. But I have a feeling it is going to fall off again right away with all the fighting I am anticipating. Yeah. I am raising my ridiculously huge sword defiantly.
Oh, about that, I happen to have a scroll of total hackery available. If I read it aloud, we can be transported to anywhere in the multiverse.
What? Why am I only hearing about this now?
In my defense, my lord, you were pretty narrowly focused on daily spell slots. I have loads of scrolls in my bag of holding.
And your rear end is going to be holding my foot unless you get us out of here.
I need a specific time and place to aim for, my lord. Oh, wait, this one is, total hackery, not a problem.
Mordred the Mauve read from the scroll and transported everyone except for the supernatural police and the demon horde to the podcast studio.
And that concludes number 1. Oh man, what a great putt. I could low-key watch that game on repeat for days. For real, for real. David, what are you doing here? Why is your car crammed into the podcast studio? Where's her top? And what about Naomi? Oh, come on, is that bit ever going to get resolved?
Hello again, Allison? We are just dropping by. You're looking naked as ever. I mean, pretty. Maybe I should shut up now.
We have escaped the clutches of the supernatural police, who are being attacked mercilessly by lesser demons from the mythical realm. They're a well-meaning bunch, but they're all going to get creamed.
The what now?
Well, the point is, we're safe now. And once Mordred gets his spell slots replenished, we can be on our way to save Marcia. We can't worry about other people or what horrors they will face in the mythical dungeon.
Wait, save Marcia from what? I thought she was back at home with her 2 dogs, Sparky and Nico.
No, we have ascertained that she is being held prisoner in the mythical dungeon. It's kind of why the Temptress is with us and HOLL-E by extension.
So you threw some other people under the bus just to rescue Marcia? I mean, her endurance is incredible, and I totally envy her that she gets to hang out in a freaking mythical dungeon. But you shouldn't be sacrificing innocent people for some made-up side quest. If I wasn't tied to this chair, I'd slap you.
Right. I've got you covered. 50 Shades Barbie. Shame on you, saving us from the clutches of that cosplay convention.
I know you meant that sarcastically, but you're both right. We escaped without honor. We should go back and help out any way we can.
And with what magic? Also, not with Hal. I have finally returned him to the podcast studio, albeit in slug form.
Phew, so still no chance of him getting his old job back. I was worried there, for a second.
If I may, my lord, I happen to have a guilt trip scroll available. If I read it aloud, we can return to anywhere in the multiverse that we escaped from dishonorably.
My God, Ethan is such a hack. Why isn't he in Hollywood instead of writing this dreck? Do you have any idea how many franchises he could be ruining right now for millions of dollars a pop? Anyway, yeah, Mordred, make it happen.
Please watch over my Hal. If anything happens to him, I will hold you personally responsible.
It's not like I have anything else to do. Maybe we'll rewatch my top 5 putts montage again.
Okay, let's do this. Remember, the air is pretty thick with demons, and we'll all be eating cooked carrots in about 30 seconds after we make the jump back. But it's the right thing to do. So long, Allie. Here, I'll scratch your nose for you. I'm sure it's been a while.
Oh yes, you're a godsend. Ugh. Goodbye, David. Be, careful out there.
I know.
Okay, that didn't quite land because of copyright reasons, but sniff? It landed close enough.
The supernatural police were outnumbered 1,000,000 to 1 by lesser demons from the mythical realm, and Officer Sakura was being carried away to the mythical dungeon to be fed cooked carrots for all eternity. Commander Hiroto is on the case and dropping the ball big time.
There are too many of them. Eiko, use extreme countermeasures in a desperate attempt to save Sakura.
I'm trying, Commander. My psionic shields are too weak.
I've got this. Stand aside. And eyes up here. Hiya.
Wow. Get a load of those gazongas. She is wearing the barest of minimum for a battlefield. Commence Operation Honka Honka.
Incorrect. Commence Operation That Strip on the Stevenson Expressway that runs through Hodgkins, Illinois.
That's incredibly specific, and nobody knows what that means. Coincidentally, a bunch of us just turned into a field of poop. Gah.
A large swath of demons has been turned into very pungent dung. Takumi, use the laconic lasso to snare Sakura.
Roger, Commander! Deploying lasso!
I am snared by the lasso. Pull me in before I fall into all of that poop.
Roger! Pulling lasso! Try to defy physics and hover over the ground and even gain some altitude just by artistically splaying your arms out.
Roger! Defying physics. Splaying arms. Floating upwards in a swooshing arc.
The supernatural police and the marauders from the Maserati realm fought valiantly side by side against the epic demon incursion, but this episode is way over time and is costing an absolute fortune to produce. So we will pick this up right here next week, with what will surely involve even more poop references, which kids never get tired of hearing and think is hilarious. Supernatural Police, out. Oh, I suppose it falls to me to say this episode of Maserati Don't Pay Us to Talk About the Supernatural Police was written and produced by Ethan Johnson. The Supernatural Police theme and battle music was written and performed by Ethan Johnson, and if that wasn't enough, the Lord of the Maserati theme was written and performed by Ethan Johnson as well. Seriously, why isn't he doing this full time? All characters are fictional and Ethan's intellectual property. AI was indeed used in the production of this episode, specifically the Supernatural Police and Lord of the Maserati title cards. I mean, Ethan can't be expected to do everything. Give him a break. Please like and subscribe if you access this via YouTube, and if you used streaming, please show your support in whatever form that takes on that service. Don't miss the next exciting episode.
Make way, Sir David comes to the aid of thugs and hotties. Away, away, sing praises of the Lord of the Maserati.
Arcturus.